Butler Island Plantation right outside of Darien in McIntosh County. This is a former rice plantation started by Pierce Butler in the 1700s. And this place was a rice plantation for a long time. He and his wife lived out here. His wife, as she was against slavery, she wrote stories and articles against slavery and eventually caused their divorce. They eventually divorced and abandoned the house. And then the Civil War happened and the house was abandoned the whole time the Civil War happened. So after the Civil War, Pierce's daughter came and tried to get the plantation going again, but after the Civil War there wasn't any more slaves, so they didn't have any way to keep the plantation going, so it eventually was abandoned. And in early 20th century, T.L. Houston bought this property and turned it into a dairy and lettuce farm, and he built this house out here, the Houston House, in 1927. After his death in 1938, R.J. Reynolds bought this property, the tobacco tycoon, and several years later the Georgia government bought this and turned it into what you see today. So this is Butler Island Plantation right outside of Darien off Highway 17. Come check it out. Hey look, we got a visitor. Got that big old pinchy claw. See the crab? It's amazing how big that claw is compared to him. It's bigger than he is. So I'm about to walk out here. There's that personal dock. About to walk down here to the Houston House. But this is a good look at the old part of the old rice mill out here in Darien, right off 777 Butler Island Drive. That's the address, or right off Highway 17 right before you get to Darien. Okay, this is the Houston House by T.L. Houston, that owned the Yankees. He died in 1938. This is the house he built, and this is the yard. Quick view of it. You see how it's built up, the elevation of it's built up. This is the going past the house. The house is right over here, and we're going over here to the to this other dock. There's a more modern dock. This is a good look at the yard of the Houston House. This is the Houston House, built in 1928. I don't know if this was part of the rice mill, but that's interesting too. This old rusted out thing out here in the woods. This view out here of the Butler River, right before you get to Darien. It's between the Altamaha River and the Darien River. You can see an old dock used to be out there right across the whole thing. You see the pilings out there to it. Yeah, look at the lilies out here, the water lilies in the river. It's low tide right now. Last time I came here it was high tide. But this is the road that you could take. There's two roads, one on the left side of the house, one on the right side. The one on the left goes up to the house on one side. The right side goes to a dock, to different areas. Look how low this is. A little ditch over there. Look at these remnants of this old dock that was here. You still see the slab? See that? Used to be an old dock there. Docking system. You can see the pilings go all the way down. So it had to be a huge, huge, huge dock. It goes all the way down there where there's like a platform. Either that was a dock or a bridge that went all the way across. It's out in the middle of Butler River. This is probably the lead to the dock that was here. You can see where it's kind of built up right here with concrete and different mud and dirt. And this is probably the opening because the house is right here. So they probably just had the dock down here, and the dock went from this all the way down there. To another area was probably opening to a docking system here. You can see the big pieces of concrete right here, not part of a dock, I'm sure. You see the old pilings and everything. See the big piece of concrete. There's another one there. You can see where another opening was over there. Get a good view of the docking system here. You see it all the way down, and you can see the wood pilings here, and there's little ones there. And I'm guessing it hooked to this out here. That's probably where it went to. It probably went out like a bridge went across here for some reason to the island over there. Maybe they had something over there. Who knows? That'd be interesting to know, to find out. Staircase system, they built it here to go up and down the stairs right here. Really nice. Built a brick, built really high. The stairs are real steep. Probably was a rail there at one time. Concrete on the side. See how low everything is between these roads over here. I'm out here on this dock, this other dock out here, Butler Island, right next to the road. Really cool. This is Butler River. And this is the old bridge parallel to the new bridge, or newer bridge. And this is the go to the chimney and Highway 17 here.